Hello everyone, welcome back to Queer Games. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I'm Luke Miller, I'm a game developer. I'm here to play through a bunch of small queer indie games, probably my favorite type of game in the universe. Yeah, I mean, what's more to be said? I'm really excited to be playing another game. Um, could you tell from the way I said that? We've got a pretty cool one today by the looks of it, called Social Moth. The website, it's available on Steam. The website said that it was a platformer, which is pretty interesting to me. We'll see how it goes, because I'm not really a Twitch gamer, although ironically this is being streamed on Twitch, but I mean Twitch is in the sense of your thumbs twitching on the joypads, gamepads, joysticks. We've never settled on a name for those things. Yeah, and you know, on a stream, a visual novel is really good because you can read it out and think about it as you read it out. But with the platform, I'm going to have to react, so I may not be as chatty. What's there to say? What do we know about this game? Not much. I hope the audio seems a bit loud. Maybe I'll turn it down if I can. It's master music. Yes, classic. Alright. Oh, voiceovers. Okay, that's a good sign. I'll turn down the SFX as well, so the sound effects. But we'll leave the voiceover as loud as possible. Alright. I mean, in the Queer Games Festival, we do get a lot of visual novels. That's the main type by far, probably 90% of them. Because, you know, people have stories they want to tell, and visual novels are really great for that. So anything that's not a visual novel, I'm a bit like, wow. I don't think, I mean, we do get the occasional platformer for sure, but they're normally very basic platformers. So just based on the art style of this game, I can already tell that we're in for something a bit special. I'm going to try using my controller, my cut price El Cheapo, is it real, is it not controller that I got off eBay. I already know that it doesn't seem to work in the menus. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Oh, phew. We're off to a good start. Let's go. Social Moth. You play as a moth, an anxious moth trying to find your way in the world. I mean, the art style is already very impressive. Anytime I see animation, I'm already like, how did they find time to do this?
Where am I?
Okay. If you've been watching Queer Games, heck yeah, you know that my current obsession of the week is speech bubble art or text box art. So I'm always just going to take a little moment to check it out. It's animated. Holy moly. I think this is the first animated speech bubble we've seen in the entire run of Queer Games. Heck yeah. Oh, it's cool. And the little puffs of cloud off the side. I can never know where to put the character art for who's talking, because I see games, they sometimes have the speech bubble, the character on the screen in the game, and the speech bubble is from them. But then often they'll have a little character art down next to the speech bubble, which is what we've got here. And sometimes like a full character art comes up with the text along the bottom. I don't know what's the best method. If you've got ideas, send them to me. Am I stalling to put off having to actually show you my terrible
It's so dark out. I need
platforming
to get
skills?
home.
Maybe. Aletris is a great name for a human. Well, it's a great name for a dog, maybe. So it's a perfect name for an insect. Look at that animation. That's so cool. It's probably running a little slow. The frame rate's probably chugging a little bit. You know, when you get OBS going and Steam and Wine is emulating Windows so that we can play this game. It's chugging a little bit. Oh, it's so cool. I'm just trying to, yep. Okay. I think we've played around enough of that. We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump. Oop, yep. Hold jump to move further. Oh, hold jump. Okay. To repeatedly climb, press A while against the wall. We can do that. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm pro insect. Oop. Oh. Your anxiety constantly increases. That's a... Oh, I like how we've changed. We're sort of creeping along now. To pick up Aletris's favorite flowers to decrease your anxiety. Okay. Oh, wow, the animation on that's spectacular. I guess it's hand-drawn, or I guess hand-drawn in a computer, but still hand-drawn. I mean, I guess all art's hand-drawn, except the 3D. Oh, uh-oh. What's the evil choosing?
Is someone there?
Choosing anxious thoughts will increase your anxiety. Is someone there? Oh. Do we die?
Huh? Where am I?
Okay, well, I told you that you really didn't want to watch the stream for my actual gaming skills because we died in the tutorial level. That's on me. These games aren't really designed to be streamed,
so dark out.
I think. You know, casually streamed. Like they're meant to be played, especially platformers. You're meant to play them kind of seriously, I guess. Okay. What was the last platform I played? Was, I want to say, Limbo. Oh, that game creeped me out. Increases your anxiety.
Is someone there? Hello? Excuse me?
Aletris, where were you? What happened?
Did I do something? Are they angry at me?
Oh, we've only got 2 options. This is my fault. They must hate me now. Oof, okay.
I'm sorry. I should leave.
No. I mean, I'm beginning to see why it was ended in the Queer Games Festival. You know, one of the reasons I think queer games are really at the head of... Oh, well, I can't really stop and talk or else that thing will get us.
Oh no.
Choose self-forgiving
Our
force.
people.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay.
Aletris, are you okay?
I'm thinking about this wrong. I need to breathe.
I blame myself too much. I shouldn't assume what people think. Yeah, that's great.
People aren't scary. It's in my head. Everything will be fine.
I mean, everything we found except for that giant monster came and got us just before. One of the reasons I love queer games is because I think they've got themes in them that are way ahead of mainstream games. And one example of that, this is a great example of that because this sort of concern about people's mental health and leaving people better off than you found them. Oh. Is a really important... Oh no. Uh-oh. Wow, okay, you've really got to move. Okay, I see. So our anxiety level got all the way up and then the monster came and got us. And unfortunately, that's where the game has crashed on us. I'm not having much luck with the games today because this is the second game I've tried today that's crashed. Queer and Chill earlier. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But as I was saying, I really love this idea of like, you know, because games are interactive. So when you think about it, the player and the game makers are kind of in a dialogue about what options, what choices to give the player, and the player chooses which choice from those options. And I'm not just talking about visual novels, I'm talking about platformers and all types of games. And so it's sort of this dialogue that other non-interactive art forms don't have. I think because of that, games come with an extra responsibility, like an extra blessing, but also an extra responsibility. In that interactivity means, you know, maybe we have to consider how a person feels as they play our games, you know, and queer games are really way ahead of that, especially as we see dark patterns entering gaming more and more from, you know, sort of techniques to make you keep playing, to try and keep you subscribed longer, or more microtransactions or loot boxes and things like that. So it's great to see it push back. Oof. Okay, we'll give it one more go, that game. See if it starts back up. Alright, we might be good. But I'm going to play it. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to try and stay ahead of my anxiety. Which I'm sure most people know can be quite difficult. Neues Game, neues Spiel, neues Spiel.
Huh? Where am I? It's so dark out. It's so... Hello?
Aletris, where were
Did I do something? I'm sorry. Oh no, not more people.
Aletris, are you okay?
I'm thinking about this wrong. People aren't scary. It's in my head.
How do we breathe? Have I missed something? Are we supposed to breathe at some point? Maybe it's a short game. I mean, as I said, I know nothing about them. This could be a 5-second game. Well, we seem to be falling into an empty, bottomless pit of darkness. So I don't know whether I played it correctly, or I'm just going to turn it down a bit. Well, that seems to be the end of our... I mean, I felt anxious playing it. I think that if that was the point, then that was very well considered. I guess my query, I guess my thing is, it was like a gigabyte and a half to download. So as far as games go, that we normally get in queer games, heck yeah, it was a very large file size. So if that really was the game, then it was very short. I can't help but think I've done something wrong, or I've missed some part of it. But based on what I saw, what's the way to put it? I'm going to take it at face value. What I saw was what wasn't meant. Like, there was no problem with Linux, or I wasn't too terrible playing it. And I think it was a game that just was to get across the idea of anxiety, I guess. And I really felt it. Like, when, not so much the monster, but when it was like just interacting with other people, your anxiety levels go up. That was really well done. There was a game a few years ago in the Queer Games Festival. I don't quite remember its name. Kind of a similar concept where you're in a nightclub, and the purpose of the game is to get out of the nightclub. And every time you walk through a large group of people, like your anxiety levels go up. Uh, I find that really interesting that a lot of the mechanics that we think of as fun in games are actually quite stress-inducing. And I think it's very interesting that there's sort of this new, as computer games mature, kind of we're looking at these mechanics and going, oh, that feeling, that stress, is actually an unpleasant feeling for some people. Yeah, beautiful game to look at. Strong little message based on the little snippet. Um, Thanks for joining us on Queer Games. Heck yeah, I'll take a screenshot. But other than that, have a good afternoon. Yeah, just looking at the screenshots for that game on the website, we we hit nothing of it. We hit a tiny little part of it. So I don't know what I've done wrong. Well, the music's chill. All right.